Spawn Respawn, a weekly podcast dedicated to gaming news, culture, and nostalgia. I am joined by some pretty beautiful people right here. But before we continue, my name is Dylan Smith. I'm joined by Elliot Porter.
Yeah, g'day, boys.
And Kat Sheraton.
Yo, yo, yo.
Well, welcome to episode 32. I almost forgot.
Not contentious.
But we didn't.
No.
Not contentious at all.
No.
There was no fist fights prior to the filming of this
Just a quick
episode.
decision.
It was unanimous, wasn't it?
Yes.
Indeed. Yes. So, welcome to episode 32. We are back in action after our amazing awards. We hope you enjoyed those.
Hope you watched it.
Huge congratulations to Elliot over here, because it was a pretty damn good job you did, man.
Well, primo editing.
Yeah,
Some
cheers.
fine work all around, wasn't it?
Oh, thank you, man.
Nice work.
You're making me blush.
Nice.
If anyone needs a great editor, hit up my boy. Yeah, it was some good shit. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed those, because it was a neat little thing that we may have done, a little bit late. I mean,
It's all right.
Just a tad late. Just
Little morsel.
late. It's fine.
Indeed. But yeah, so we're back into it. And episode 32, we're going to be talking about, well, the games we've been playing, as you might have come to expect at this point.
You
But
should.
We're also going to be talking about a little old segment called Yeet or
Oh, yeah, bring it back.
returns.
Woo!
You thought that shit was gone? Well, surprise
You wish
to
it was
you,
gone, but it's
motherfucker.
here.
You wish it was gone.
Let's hear whether or not you want to be.
It's here to stay.
That's it. So we're doing Yeet or Delete. We're talking about the game releases for this
Month.
beautiful month that is
Oh,
March. So
as
why
it ramps up to some
Actual games that we
Oh,
want.
huge games. Yeah,
Some
I
hectic
haven't played
shit.
any brand new games this year.
I
yet.
know. I'm Jonesing.
Jonesy.
Nah, you're gurning for some games, man.
I am.
Gurning for games
I
needs
am.
to be another segment.
Gurning
we should
for
throw.
games.
Holy shit! Yes.
I'm gurning for games.
At least we
bro.
got like.
got so many shows lined up.
Like being recorded, so now we won't forget it. In
Yeah,
a day's
and it's
time.
locked
That's
to our property forever.
Yeah,
Done and
TM.
dusted.
You heard it here.
TM.
Yeah, TM.
That's it. If,
Trademark.
anyone,
Gurning for games, TM.
if I look up gurning for games and I find anything, our lawyers, man, they're calm and
Boom.
We have to hire a lawyer and then they're calm and dog.
coming for you.
Shit. Yeah, but other than that, we may as well jump right in. I mean, we've got some other stuff we're going to talk about. We've got some cool gameplay vids that have been dropping. There's been some other news that's out there. We're going to talk next gen. 'cause, I mean,
Again,
come on.
always.
Come on, it's 2020.
It's
We're
going
going to be
a
talking about
consistent
next gen.
topic.
That's
yeah.
it. This is the
Hell
yearly
yeah.
topic. That's it. Shit. And we're also going to be talking about, well, you can see it on screen at the moment. Why would we put that there? What is it? What did we
Yeah.
put there? What is that? Obviously, you can see we've got some motherfucking toilet paper. Do you understand how hard I had to fight to get that roll, dog?
And you only got 7 out of the 8 rolls from it.
Yeah,
some,
8 rolls.
some motherfucker took
Someone
that
literally-
straight out of there.
Man, I'm trying to pack the boot, and I got some lady who comes
Pluck
up, and
that.
she's just like, and I was like, ah! And I was like, I had to literally, like,
Don't touch me!
well, I'm saying, like, she's dead now, but still.
Although
Yeah, and like I had to use that roll
the
to wipe
fluid
up all
was
the
coming out of her lungs as
That's
she grabbed it. Like,
That's it.
Seriously though, like I had to buy the most expensive toilet paper today because
luxury for your ass. Like, don't worry.
Yeah, it was.
You'll be
it
feeling
is
good.
luxury,
You will
but-
never go back to
Yeah.
cheaper toilet paper.
It was
Elliot.
it was that or bamboo toilet paper, which
Ooh.
was
bamboo
more
sound-
expensive but a smaller pack.
I don't
But
know
I
if
was like,
bamboo is like, is that soft?
I don't know. I didn't buy it, so I don't know.
made of
yet.
fucking
It was more
wood,
expensive,
so-
though.
But it's insane. Like I can't. Yeah, I just cannot
It's
comprehend.
ridiculous.
how-
It's
I was like, oh, it's got to be just here and there, but nah.
toilet
It's
paper's
everywhere.
not going to help you if you got pneumones, babe. Like, unless it's coming out of your lungs and you're trying to shove the toilet paper down there to soak it up, like, it's
Yeah.
not going to work. You don't
it.
need it.
All you're doing is providing more shit that I can steal from you. When I come knocking, I'm taking it all.
Look at it all. I'm foraging your goods. But, like, legit though,
That's how the writer mentality works.
if you run out of toilet paper, there are a lot of second options that you can go to.
Yeah,
Like the
We-
Bible.
Or your old game manuals. If you want.
we also live
just
in a
stick your
society
ass
with
in the
running
shower.
water, yeah.
Just like plug that bad boy in
True.
and rinse it off. Like, it'll be fine.
Nah, man, it's all going down, bro. Like, this is 28 days later.
we should have
According to a
all
current affair,
bought
man.
bidets, and then we
Bidets.
wouldn't
Oh
have to
my
deal
God.
with this.
Japan's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah,
screwed.
them
yeah.
people with their bidets, they
the
are living at
bidets.
large and safe.
Hardcore. Or a garden hose, man. Just
Yeah.
I got one of those.
Blast the
No. We got water
I got one of
restrictions,
those.
bro.
Yeah, water
We can't use that.
Oh my god.
Shit, my sprinkler.
Oh my word.
Sprinkler.
What are we gonna do? We're screwed.
Get one of those crazy
The world-
flowers and plug that bad boy.
The world is truly coming to an end, is it not?
Apparently,
We're all
according
screwed.
to
But the good news is, here at Spawn Respawn HQ, we're well stocked. We've got pasta, we've got rice, we've got
7 rolls of toilet paper.
7 rolls of toilet paper.
We that's we just have to share of 2 weeks quarantine, that's a third of a roll each day. Like, we're fine.
True.
We're all
Yeah.
Gucci.
Let's take 1 square per
One
day.
square, please. Here are your toilet rations.
We're going to be locked in this room for a long, long time. Like, that's it. I wonder
what
if,
we
like,
I could deal with that.
I reckon a little romance between you and me might spark up.
Dude, I'm gonna be the cameraman.
Wait, can you turn around, face the wall, dog? I think Elliot and I have got some.
Let me set up the
business to
camera,
attend
though.
to.
Business.
Set up that.
Wow, wow. Hey Siri, play. Oh no, I shouldn't.
No, don't do it.
Answer.
Don't do it.
Hey Siri, stop. I had to. I was going to say Barry White, but then it actually did it.
Oh no.
Should we talk about some video games?
Yes.
Or are we the Corona cast now?
Corona.
I was under the
cast.
impression that this was Corona cast. Like
Look.
the toilet paper, dog. Like
Once
Oh,
the
sorry.
infection is confirmed, then yes. But until then,
Yeah.
we've got some tests to get past.
all right, Dr. Elliot, what are we going to talk about first?
What have you been playing?
Why would you start with me?
Because
it-
we have a shared game that we've
Yeah, we
been
do.
playing. So
Okay, shit.
We have shared interests, Kat and I.
And
yeah,
we've
not
got
you, though.
nothing in common.
We've got
at all.
nothing at all.
Literally
That's
nothing.
why
No.
we sit on the edges and you're in the middle. Like, we got to separate ourselves because we're too alike.
Hey, Erie, play Barry White. Oh shit. No. I've been playing.
Shut up.
I can't believe you tried that joke again, man.
Hey Siri, shut the fuck up. Thank you. All right, cool. Back to our podcast.
This is so good. Fucking
Ridiculous.
off the rails.
It
And
is indeed. The spawn respawn's falling apart, baby.
10
It's
minutes in.
What happens when you're
Coronavirus.
ill? Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
that's it.
so good.
We got a fever. Anyway, I've been playing Hellblade.
Yeah.
Senua's
Sacrifice.
Sacrifice, yeah. I played, like, to be honest, like the first 45 minutes of it. I am going to continue to play it. but
Nice.
It's been some stuff happening in my life, my dainty little life that's changing a lot lately. I've been going through some changes. in
We
my
all get there
body.
one day. Yeah.
No, I'm
Happens
moving.
to us all.
I'm moving
Yeah.
to Melbourne, and I have to leave you guys, and it's going to be really heartbreaking.
Literally quite a
really-
long journey.
Yeah, I'm going to Melbourne, though. Like, I know we like briefly touched on this in the other episode, but I am moving, so that's why most of the time it's not been me playing games. It's been me.
Yeah, he's
putting
been
stuff
slacking
in
a little.
bags. Slack.
Look,
Don't worry, the
Someone had
show's
to
not
say
going to end.
Yeah, no, it's not.
We're going to do it remotely, and we're going to give that a shot. And these guys don't even care.
we're just going to do it on a nice new set. It's going to look dank.
It is going to look dank.
It's going to look dank. Look
So
forward to
Hellblade-
it. It's improvements only.
Yeah. I support you guys. What's good?
Hellblade, though.
Hellblade, though.
Hellblade, though. Yes.
Is it
Okay, so
good?
from like the very beginning of the game, you're immediately struck with the schizophrenic aspect of the game, with all of the different voices coming in. Very, very cool intro, I will admit. I mean,
Yeah.
you're on this like raft, not raft, like more of a boat, and you're sort of like cruising
Canoe.
through, and it's you're cruising into hell essentially, or at least the gateway into Helheim, which is very, very cool.
Cool.
And you're
I
hearing
haven't
all of
played
these
this game at all.
voices.
So
Sorry.
I haven't played this
Me
game at all.
neither,
I haven't
yeah.
watched it. I've
Me
not
neither.
touched it.
So I'm
Yeah.
gonna set the scene.
That sounds
So
sick. I've
yeah.
heard a minute of you describing it, and I'm into it.
Yeah.
So it's like you're cruising in Helheim, and
Row
then
on
the
into
voices
hell.
in your head are immediately doubting you, saying like, "You should turn back. Like, what are you doing? Like, why are you doing this?" And then it starts to
crazy, yeah.
describe like why you're doing this.
To be fair, if I was rowing myself into hell, I think there'd be that little voice in the back of my head being like, "I don't think you want to go here, though."
But like multiple
hell.
voices at
Yeah,
the
I think
same
it's
time.
I think
with
it's
different
psychosis
characteristics.
is what she's meant to have.
I mean, it sounds like
I thought it was schizophrenia.
schizophrenia.
I'm pretty sure. No, I could be wrong, but I think it's psychosis.
Like,
Could be both.
Could be both.
Could be
Yeah.
neither. We could all be wrong.
The thing is that like psychosis is like an induced state or something that you like.
I'm just.
you're not born
This
with
is just going
psychosis.
off what I've heard from.
Yeah, but
Ninja
like
Theory, but-
the thing is, what she's saying is like she's always heard the voices, and like this is just
that would be more schizophrenic.
right.
I'm just going off what I've heard from Ninja Theory,
Elliot,
the people that
can you
made it.
learn?
I mean, she's probably experiencing both of those things because she's been through like a very traumatic experience
Sure.
of losing her loved one who's been sent to Helheim, and you're not trying to save
Sucker.
him, but you're trying to save his soul, which is very cool. And what's awesome about it is like as you're cruising in, there are all of these like disgustingly hung up bodies that have been like impaled.
That's my favorite part of the game.
Exactly through the rectum.
Of the new
with,
trailer.
No, it is. It's my favorite part. I love the gruesome bits. The rectum stabbing. It sounds good.
Stabbing, man. It's kind of like that
All
kind
about
of
it.
Holocaust shit where it's just like you got these people that like they got the whole
Oh,
poles
yeah.
through them. Yeah, that shit. And
Yeah, like bloody the husks from Mass Effect.
If I could be a model in
Yeah.
a game, I'd love to be one of those guys impaled on a stick. Like,
And you heard it here.
If I could be a
first,
husk, I would totally be a husk.
Yeah. Very cool. I just want to be alive, so I'm going to do that.
Okay.
But
You can be a living character and we're just like,
I'll be a Ludwig.
Look at me, I'm a
Why not?
husk.
Anyway,
Cool.
So yeah, and then you end up like cruising on through. You keep hearing these voices that are doubting you. Literally everything you do, where it's like even climbing over a little barrier or like jumping down a hole, like it's always questioning you and it's always telling you like you shouldn't have done that. Like you can't go back. Like you shouldn't have done this. Or it's like yes, you need to go forward. No, you shouldn't have done that. It's just constant.
Creepy.
It's really really cool.
Yeah.
Then you end up like unlocking the gate to fucking hell. Like and then you go through there and you end up fighting some shadow monsters and you cross this massive bridge that takes you into hell and like oh my god, it's very cool. But again, very briefly played it. So I'm gonna play more of that. And I'm sorry I haven't been playing games because
It's okay.
I'm moving.
I'll forgive you for now.
Thank you.
Don't keep that shit up though.
But what is this shared game you guys are talking about?
We've been playing Banner Saga.
Yeah,
Banner Saga 1 and 2
now.
we've
Yeah,
been playing
yeah.
thus far.
We both finished one. Yeah.
Yes, you're a little bit further in 2 than I am. I'm not sure
Yeah.
how much further. I just exited the cave.
Not heaps. Maybe a chapter, 2 chapters. Yeah.
I'm gonna
It's
get
really
ya.
good.
I'm gonna get
It's
ya,
on Game
sucker.
Pass.
Yeah.
I love
I can't get any achievements.
the gameplay. Like I
love
love
it.
the like
Still?
it is.
You can't get achievement?
This game just doesn't have achievements
No.
on PC. Like they're just not there to unlock. Other games I can get achievements for, but not Banner Saga. They're not there yet. I don't know why. It sucks.
It's
That's dumb.
it's
What
like
do you mean?
they're all one long game as well. Like
yeah, it's really nice.
when number 1 finishes, number 2 starts. Exact
Chapter
like
9.
chapter 9, and you've got all your skills and everything
Same
that you had
dudes.
from the previous
You can
game and
import
the
your
same.
Describe the
save.
game for us.
Yeah, sure. So it's like
I can't. I really can't.
what was that? You know, we spoke about it last week. What's that really old game where everyone dies of cholera?
Oh, Oregon Trail.
Yeah, so it's pretty much a Nordic Oregon
No,
Trail.
it's dysentery. It's dysentery.
Dysentery, sorry, it is dysentery. It's like a Norse Oregon Trail. So like
it's fucking sick.
you and a caravan of people were like traveling across this land. It's not like it's Norse
fake land.
themed, but it's not like actually
A real place.
a real
Yeah.
place in Nordic like history or myth, like legends and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
But there's
Basically-
like giants and humans and
Varl.
Val are the
Varl
giants, and they got big horns, and then humans are obviously humans, and you're trying to escape.
Well, you're trying to escort
Yeah,
the prince to the Varl, the human prince to the Varl capital
Yeah.
at the start of the game,
that all goes,
and then
to
shit goes bad.
and you have to fight these enemy called the Dredge, which are like
I thought they were automatons or like stone automatons, but they're people in stone armor.
yeah, they're like but they're like not human or the Val and the humans
speak like this.
hated each other. And then,
Just like you.
just like me.
and
yeah,
then
the
the Val
Val
and the
and the
humans like
humans-
warred for hundreds of years, thousands of years.
And the gods were like, "This freaking sucks.
And now
Let's
all the
make
gods are
another
dead."
race
Yeah.
that you have to team up with.
Yeah.
Like you guys, humans and Val, have to team up to fight the Dredge because they're that powerful.
And then they
And they
they
did that.
beat the Dredge and drove them underground, but now they're back.
Well, they drove them all the way north.
Yeah, but
Not
they
necessarily.
I thought it was literally underground.
I think it was just
Okay,
all
just north. Okay.
Because then they're coming up from underground. They're like, why are they
Yeah.
there? Why is they underground?
And there's like bit of magic, bit
Yeah,
of
there's the Menders.
Menders are like
They have another
wizards.
name, the Varja.
Valky.
Valka.
Valka. So it's
Valka.
like Valkyrie kind of thing.
That makes sense, but not, yeah.
But not.
Okay.
They're like a supreme council.
Yeah,
What's
but
the-
the gameplay is like, is this what you're about?
Yeah,
So the
exactly.
gameplay is like, there's parts of the game where you're traveling from left to right or right to left, and it's literally this massive, like,
Just a beautiful
caravan
screen.
of like, beautiful backdrops,
It's people
and it's
walking.
this caravan just moving across the map. That's why it kind of reminds me of Oregon Trail, because it's like you're just going across like a landmass, and like stuff will happen, like and a conversation thing will pop up, and you'll have to choose,
Do
You
you
know,
want to
these
set these
bandits-
trees on fire?
Yeah, these bandits come out at you. Yeah, I did. I'd set them on fire,
set
and
them
that
on
caused
fire.
so many troubles. And you have like clansmen and fighters and Val in your caravan that you kind of have to look after. You have
Yeah.
like supplies that you have to like ration. So you have 21 days of supplies, and you have to make sure people don't
Die.
die of starvation.
Yeah.
And
You
like
also gotta
people try
manage
and
morale.
thieve your things, so you got to
Yeah.
be like, well, how do I punish this person? Or
Oh, you got to be like the justice.
yeah,
You
you're
are,
like the leader.
you're the leader of the caravan, and there's
Kinda cool.
in both games. There's two caravans, so 2 storylines happening at the same time in different areas, and then they kind of meet up at points, and it's very well done. Like, but then the combat is like turn-based strategy. Yeah. So it's like,
and each person has their own specific powers that they can, well, not powers, but like
abilities,
special moves that they can use.
Okay.
and there's Vile fighters, which are like massive and really strong.
They take up
and then
4
there's-
squares instead of just 1.
There's archers.
I have a
and
bear
there's-
now. He takes up 2 squares.
Yeah, he's really cool too.
Yeah.
It's very cool, but
And
it's
hard.
very hard at
Hard,
points. Like,
yeah.
it gets really tough.
Is it
'cause-
like permadeath or like are there save states you can use? or-
When your character dies, they get injured permanently, and it removes their
Temporary.
stats. Yeah, temporary. Well,
Oh, okay.
and you have to
Rest
a
at
certain amount of
camp,
days, which
yeah.
ruins your supplies.
Yeah.
So there's no way
you
to
balance that.
there's no
Yeah.
way to get rid of it without actually passing time, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Right.
And they
And yeah,
can
yeah.
fully die.
Yes, there's like
One of my
cutscenes
dudes just
where
fell off a cliff.
Yeah.
It was just like, Gunda fell off the cliff. He was holding onto the treasure cart. And I talked to Cal about it, and Cal had a series of questions that he could answer, and he made the dude hold onto the cart, so he also fell off. But I didn't get any questions. The cart just fell off.
Huh.
I was like, bye. My dude that was my favorite, and now you're dead.
Yeah.
Oh,
and like
See ya. With
Well,
my
it can be-
item that I gave you. Bye.
Yeah,
That-
and it can be completely outside of a cutscene like that, where you're just walking along and all of a sudden the thing pops up and it's like, this just happened, and someone dies.
You've
or
lost
you go into
300
a cutscene
clansmen,
and like,
100 fighters, and 7 Val.
but then you've got more supplies because there's fewer people to feed, and like, yeah, there's a lot of like management of your caravan. But then in battle, you've got heroes, which are, you know, your Vile, your archers, your
16.
swordsmen, and you have 6 at a time in your squad, and they
They
can
have however many they want. They literally don't.
Yeah.
Oh.
And some of the fights are really tough, like really, really tough. I got stuck on one for so long today because I kept being like, no, I can do the second part of it. Because like I got like to the end of it and it's like, do you want to try and finish them off here? Or do you want to back away and like, you know, we don't know, you know, if they're going to be even stronger when they come back or not. I couldn't do it. So I had to just run away and deal with the repercussions later. Very cool though.
You can play on an easier level though, and it doesn't affect your game.
Yeah, but
Yes.
you're not little babbies.
No,
Yeah,
not
and I want
babbies.
that 50G achievement for finishing on normal.
I'm the baby.
I ain't
Crazy
playing on
how,
hard
like,
though.
Xbox players like have like a huge
The
care about
reason
that fucking
why
gamer
I got
score.
stuck on this fucking thing today is because I wanted an achievement.
Yeah,
I was
I
like-
can't earn them, so
Yeah.
there's none
It
of
was
that
a
there
waste
for
of
me.
my time.
Although I do just want to get through it, so I replay the same fight. I'm like, I'm gonna beat you.
Yeah.
How dare you beat me?
Yeah, because there's
I'm
some
gonna
bits
beat
where you can lose a fight and not die. But then
Yeah,
other things,
other
it's like
times
if
you
you
have
lose a
to-
fight, it's like you load your save.
Yeah.
Thankfully,
and
it saves
after you
pretty
make
regularly.
every choice, it makes a new save. So
Yes.
you can't back on that
Yeah,
choice.
and you can't manually save. You can load from before, like from your previous checkpoint. But yeah, if someone's dead and you go to the next point, they ain't coming back.
If they're like,
Yeah.
do you want to go left or right? And you hit right, and then you're like, oh, actually, I wanted to go left. Too bad.
Nah,
You're
yeah.
going right.
Which
Like,
I like. I like that
yeah,
it's like you
it locks
have
you
to.
in.
You're
the-
locked into decisions.
The replayability would be there then.
Absolutely. Yeah. And there's like certain major things that like you can do it a different way, and someone else may die or no one may die.
Like us who made the
not
same choice at
not
the end of the
ending,
first
that
game.
Someone always dies at the end there, but it's so sad.
we both made the same choice.
It's really good though. It's really fun, and it's just like unlike any other game. There's no side missions. There's no like. It's just
You just move forward.
going in a line from one side of
And
the map
it's
to the
based
other.
off
and-
a book series, I think.
Is it?
Oh, really?
Okay,
Yeah, up the top when you load the game. Oh, I don't know if you'll see that, but up the top when I load the game, it has like a book series that you can purchase and also other merch and things
Right,
like that.
cool. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
It's in a weird way both incredibly calming and then also like when you get into that fight and you're stuck and you need to do it again, it's just
Yeah.
suddenly like sit bolt upright. You're like, you motherfucker!
And
I've
then,
never seen
Beat
you
your
lose.
skull in!
Never seen you lose your shit over a video game.
Never.
Go and watch the stream of Kat playing Sekiro. Didn't you throw your voice out from that?
Did I? I don't remember that.
Probably
I did
not,
Go
but,
a
like,
bit, I
you were
did
like-
go a bit stir crazy. I was like,
you
I don't get like mad. Like I wouldn't rage quit though. I just get the sillies, you know. I'm just like, why isn't it working? Why am I a fucking idiot?
You gotta shake them
I
sillies
can't
out,
press
dog.
the buttons. But yeah, very fucking sick. And did you just finish the second part? Or you're right near the end?
I don't know. I'm like 90 days in. There's an
Do you know what
achievement for
chapter
getting to
you're in?
Aberrang 14?
14? I would assume it would be another 8, so maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a
right.
There's an achievement for getting to Aberrang, which is the main city, in 100 days. I don't think I'm going to do that, but I'm
not going to make it because every time I get to a city and I have someone who's injured, I'm like, rest
Yeah,
until they're
yeah.
not injured anymore.
Sleep until you're better.
I'm like, I don't need supplies. I can always find more forage for berries.
Yeah, and there's some cool like additions to the gameplay in number
Berries.
2 that aren't in number
Berries.
1, like foraging, which is
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. There are new
So the more
things in 2.
clansmen you have, the more forage you get, but
You can train your clansmen to be fighters so that when you go into a war, you have like an advantage. The war strategy is good too. Like
I love that, yeah.
So
I haven't
in-
had many in this game though.
I haven't come across any yet. Oh no, I have
No,
had a
there's
couple.
one at the village, one of the
two
villages,
two at a village. Basically, you have like your one-on-one fights where you just go into the fight, but you can also come up against a war, and so then the number of your fighters, which you can increase, you can only increase, or you can kill them off.
Yeah, they can't become clansmen.
They can't become clansmen,
Yeah.
but your clansmen can become fighters. Your fighters plus your Val is then weighed against the amount that they have, and then you have to come up with a strategy like, do I want to like charge them?
Or like
Do I want to
auto
be
battle, like where you can
defensive?
just go like observe
Yeah.
and you can
See what
lose the
happens.
battle and heaps of people die.
Yeah, and so then you gotta like all through the first game, every war I came to, charge,
Yeah.
charge. And I beat the shit out of them.
Damn.
Except every time, I don't know how you went up against it, Elliot, but every time I went in a war and we charged, and they're like, awesome, you'd win the first fight, and they're like, sick, you can back off now, or
yeah,
you
yeah.
can keep fighting. Every time I'd go, keep fighting, and every time I'd get fucking shreked because the next
That's
dude,
what was happening with me today.
the
but
next
as-
dudes
yeah.
that come along, because I'd clear off the first ones in like 2 turns. And I'd be like, wow, those guys were bitches. I can definitely take another round, but they are so much harder.
Yeah.
Like they come
And the
in, they're like,
amount of-
I'm gonna do 40 damage instead. Not
The amount of
not high, but
health
it's like-
you have is the amount of damage you do. So
Yeah.
like,
Oh, right.
if you may start with like 18 health, which is 18 damage minus like armor and stuff like that. But like, if you whittle down to 1 health, you can only do 1 damage.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Oh, what?
Yeah,
Straight
yeah.
output like that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
crazy the way it works. Like,
But that
it's
second
all,
round was also just always tougher. And
Yeah.
every time I'd forget, I'd be like, oh, I nailed those guys. Next round. Fuck!
Yeah, it happens to me all the time as well.
Then
So,
everyone would be injured and I'd rest for 3 days.
yeah.
Have
my
a
God.
swim.
Very tactical, very cool.
Yeah.
And it's like
I wanna check it
grid-based
out.
as well, so you can only move a certain amount of
Yeah, of
squares,
course.
and you have willpower to move further or use more abilities
Or
and stuff.
items. And I love it.
I'll have to check it out. I'm like, after hearing your description, I'm interested.
It's not the longest either.
No.
So
I could
you can
give it a
power
smash
through.
out.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, is that all we've been playing?
So, yeah.
I also
Well, yeah.
played Gris, that beautiful little game that was nominated for art direction.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah, it is. It's gorgeous. And I wanted to play it for a really long time, but I am poor. And so when it appeared on Game Pass, off
Only
I
for
went.
PC.
Only for PC.
Sucked in,
Suckers. I love it. It's beautiful.
Suck
If you
me.
like puzzle platformers at all, jump onto that shit because it is
Do.
gorgeous. It's really
Do.
short.
Like
and
watercolor.
There's like it's a very isolated
Pretty.
experience, which is awesome. But there is one little like other side character in there that can that you move along with. Fucking love that little nugget.
Sick.
What a cute little bitch.
Fucking
Feed him as many apples as he wants. I loved it though, and the watercolor is gorgeous, and the sound design is fantastic.
It's a little
The
nugget.
end.
Yeah, all right, cool.
check
cool,
it
cool,
out.
cool. Grius.
Definitely check it out
Cool, cool, cool,
because
cool.
it's dank. It's dank as fuck.
Wicked.
Well then, all right. Well, I reckon it's probably about time that we move on to the next topic. Cool, yeah.
Heck
Still,
yeah.
I want to check that game out. Seems like some hot shit. Hot
shit.
Gris.
Hot shit.
Beautiful, beautiful stuff. But yes, Elliot, I think you want to tell us a little bit about some next gen news.
Oh, yeah.
Considering this is 2020, the year of the lead up to next gen.
Sure is.
Tell me
And,
some shit, bro. What's up?
well, big old Phil, Papa Phil Spencer.
Big boy.
Philly.
Wrote like a blog
Philly S.
for
Chili
Xbox Wire or whatever. Chili Philly.
Chili Philly.
Talking about some actual specs for the Series X.
Are we talking-
Series X specs.
Are we talking like teraflops, dog?
We're talking
We're talking the
teraflops.
flops.
We're talking teraflops. 12 of them, as a matter of fact.
Wow.
No, you got one of those little flies.
Oh, shit.
Fucking
One of those
little
fucking little
shit.
flies. fucking around in
12 teraflops.
They got
which
corona.
apparently is good.
Have you seen
12.
that comparison? I don't know if you've seen it going around to like 20
PS5.
years ago, what 12 teraflops looked like, and like this huge,
Yeah.
like
Massive supercomputer.
exactly,
literally.
basically just like an entire like level of this huge building just
That
full of
would-
stacks.
Was that even
Stacks and stacks.
graphical power of 12 teraflops? It probably
It
wasn't.
was,
It was probably
just,
like
it was just literal
was probably
12 teraflops of power.
CPU
probably
or
like
something.
that's it.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
teraflops are a graphical.
No, they're not. Not necessarily.
Hmm.
Teraflops are like, what is it? Floating point operations.
Yeah, but isn't that this is when you're talking about games consoles? That's the power of
in
the
context
GPU.
Of games consoles. Yeah,
Yeah.
in the context
In
of
the
the
comparison.
GPU.
Yeah, but like
you can also relate teraflops to CPU because it's just
Sure.
about how much information it can process.
Okay.
At a certain
Yeah,
time.
and
Well-
obviously it wasn't in relation to graphics.
yeah.
This
But
is-
I think even then you would have been probably looking at like megaflops or something like that because like this is like trillion. Like
Yeah,
12
trillion-
trillion.
He's finding
it hard to
floating
get the
point
words out.
operation.
Operations,
Yeah.
But like what she's saying is like it was the size of a room.
But was it even that powerful? Because like then
It was the
there's a-
size of a room.
It was,
Yeah, but
it was
like,
the size
It
of
was
bigger
a
than a room.
supercomputer.
the fucking computers that sent fucking people to space is less than what's on our
Yeah,
phone now.
In the 60s, this is in the 2000s, dog.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you meant from like ages ago.
I said like 20 years, fucker.
Sorry.
Well, I don't-
I misheard
it would
you.
be 20 years if it was around 2001,
yeah. Okay.
2005.
Misheard you. Jesus. Yell
Right,
much?
old man.
Oh, fucking hell. Okay, so interestingly though, like a fucking RTX 2080 is like 13 or 14 teraflops.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Which is, understandable when it's like a $1,300 card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, pretty close to that
Side
from the
piece of
Xbox
news, there was
Series
a
X.
leaked slide talking about like the 2060 Super card and like the super versions of some of the newer cards. And they're talking about like a 50% increase on power on the 2060 card and the 2070 card. Point
Oh,
is,
isn't there a 2060 Super yet? Or are they just refreshing it?
they're doing the super, which they usually do is the little...
I thought there was a 2060.
There's a 2070 and 20.
Well, the 2060 Super
Yeah, cool.
is like apparently a thing now.
Sick.
But yeah, that like what is it, RTX 30 cards? Like
Yeah.
they're not a thing yet. So
They'd have to be coming though, right?
eventually, yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
2060 Super's already available.
That was
Maybe that's
I
a
just
refresh.
saw before.
Maybe you are talking of some other supers.
Anyway,
Some supers. I'm gonna find it because I don't want to sound like a dickhead.
They also-
RTX Super. You know what? Keep going. I'm
Okay.
gonna quickly
Refresh his memory.
Big Phil Spence also spoke about
Big chili
some
feeling.
features like what's it called, variable rate shading, which
Oh, yes.
essentially is just like making the pixels that are important, the ones that are rendered at
Yeah.
100%, and letting developers like use less power for things that aren't as important, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, they could
So-
choose that at the developmental level.
Yeah,
And just
yeah.
to reiterate what I was saying, sorry, that's the mobile version of the cards, not the
Oh
new-
damn!
Oh.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
so the mobile versions and
Yeah.
everything.
that's
Oh.
cool.
Laptops and shit.
Dank.
That's pretty impressive.
That is
Boom.
dank.
So I should have read the article properly, but there you go.
What else? They just reiterated ray tracing, which is DirectX Ray Tracing, which I think we knew anyway.
Love ray tracing.
But then multiple quick resume states. So like from multiple games at a time.
What was the
So
buzzword that they used?
well, that's the next bit. That is smart delivery. Smart delivery is different, but quick resume.
Quick resume.
They
I
sort of
love.
have it on on Xbox One for one game. You can essentially have one game and one app running at any one time and switch between them. But now I think it's going to be for multiple games, and they haven't said how many. But apparently, Major Nelson, like Larry Herb or whatever, on his podcast was saying that in their like internal testing, even a a console update which reboots the whole Xbox still can quick resume your game.
Hectic.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's dank.
So I don't know if that means like if the power is turned off at the wall, if it's like if that save state is like stored on the SSD or something like that
Yeah.
instead of RAM or whatever it might be, but during an update at least it keeps that process going, so you still can quick resume, which I think is pretty impressive.
That is
Like,
impressive.
Definitely.
So you can do your software update and just go straight back into your save game, or like save state essentially.
Because that's the thing about, I guess, the new generation of games. It's like when you want to go and sit down and play, you don't want to wait for the console to boot up and then the game to boot up and then the game to load and then blah, 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 blah.
Absolutely.
Every
yeah.
time
boom,
I
I'm
open
playing
up
the
my
games.
PlayStation, it needs an update or 4, and so does my game.
I mean, it's not like you're playing your PlayStation every day, is it?
Exactly, that's why it needs so
Yeah.
many updates every time. It's fucking annoying. Because, let me just complain for a hot fucking second. Why doesn't PlayStation do all of the updates at once? Why do I have to do an update and then it's like, you got another one,
I don't know.
honey?
Yeah, that's
What
weird.
the fuck is with that? Like, just,
Also, do you leave your
Unfiltered.
console asleep or?
absolutely not.
Yeah, okay, so
Because
turn it up.
I don't use it enough to
Yeah.
to do that,
Warrant
and I
that.
have way too many things plugged into
That's
my
what I
room.
was going to say. Like, yeah, one of my Xboxes gets always turned off at the wall and unplugged. Then I go to use it. I'm like, oh fuck, there's an update. But there's
why-
only ever one update.
Yeah, but
and it's
why
the
do I have
latest.
to do multiple updates? Like, why can't you just take me to the newest one? Why
Like
do-
every other electronic
Why do I have
device
to
ever?
restart multiple
You know why?
times? Fuck off.
Superior Japanese engineering.
That you're right. Never mind. I rescind my complaint.
You will wait. You will wait to play the game.
I know you'll wait, bitch.
One thing I do like about PlayStation though is like it updates games in the background.
I fucking love
which
PlayStation.
Xbox does not
Don't get
do.
me wrong. I
It's
love
that shared
PlayStation.
system RAM with the VRAM. It's that shared 8 gigs of RAM. It is 8 gigs, isn't it? Yeah. For the PS4.
I think so. No,
Yeah, it's probably 12 in
gigs.
the Pro or something like that. 'Cause
I don't
think
know if
that-
it is. I think maybe. I don't know.
When I'm playing games though, like as I just said, I don't turn it on that often. So I'll normally turn it on to play the one game, and then I'm
Yeah.
playing there. It's like
Death Stranding.
bing updated, bing updated, and I'm like, I don't give a fucking shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
XXX.
That's some hot shit, but still, like PS5 though. What do we know about it?
I'm gonna buy it.
Fuck all. Are we though? Because it's like
I am because I want
Is
to
it gonna
play the
release this
PlayStation exclusives, and everything else I can play on my PC.
I just want to play.
But I do really want that tower.
Last of Us. Oh, yeah.
Which is going to be out on.
Well, you already have a tower. You have a fucking PC.
I have a
Kat.
PC. I want the little Xbox tower. I like the grid on the top. Can I
Yeah.
change that color? I want to change its color. I want it to
I think
fit
well,
my.
I don't know.
I wonder if it's
fit my
actually a
design.
light or not.
I wonder
You
if,
can soft
yeah,
mod
if
that?
it's a light or if or even if it like matched like I don't know something to do with the game. Like
Just go and
turn
get-
on a spooky
That'd be
game,
cool.
it goes red. It's like,
Ooh,
Like-
go and get yourself a fucking LED strip. You'd be right.
plug that in
Yeah.
there.
Stick it in
I have
there.
enough of those.
Feed it through there.
Just like feed one in each hole. This
Xbox
won't.
just sets on fire.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Just
this
get-
won't
Worth
You
it.
messed up the.
foil
the
my cooling at all.
Okay, you know what? Let's talk real quick. What is the most you would be willing to spend for
On-
a top spec, if there are different specs,
No, you're right.
Xbox Series X?
I don't want to buy one that much. I just want the tower. I'll buy the case.
I'd-
Alright, we could change the question to PS5 if that would help, because I know you're gonna buy that.
I am expecting last gen, like PS4, I spent
we spoke about
500
this
and
though.
something. I am
Yeah.
expecting to pay that or more. So I think if
I
it's
think
under
it-
700, I'm easy breezy.
I think it'll be the Xbox Series X. Because like
650?
Lockhart and Series S is like rumored heavily still. If that's a thing, I think that the Series X could be $699 in Australia. And I'd pay that.
I don't think that's unreasonable.
I don't. The Xbox
don't
One
think
X was $650 in Australia.
I don't think parents would buy that for their kids.
No.
But at the
No.
same time, like that's what Xbox One X and what Xbox One S would be for.
Yeah.
Because it's like that's the little baby console.
Well, that's
for little
it. Like,
bubbies.
is their lineup? Are they going to stop really talking about the One S, or sell it for like $99 and then have the One X as like the entry level, and then the Lockhart
that's one hell of an
as
entry
the
level.
all digital? Because there's rumors that it's
Yeah.
going to be all digital as
Yeah.
well for like say $399 Australian for next gen, and there's rumors that is 4.2 teraflops. Which is less than the One X,
Yeah.
but it's also on this new RDNA 2 like architecture. So it's more efficient, and technically 4.2 of that is more powerful than 6 GCN architecture, which is why they're saying like the Series X is twice as powerful as the One X, but it's also a different architecture, so it's more than 2 times as
Yeah.
powerful. But the
In different
the
ways.
raw number of
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
is
And
2
no
times.
one ever fucking understands the number. We know that.
Yeah, it's
just a number.
It's a number, but it's
Yeah.
like
This
That's
number's
where the
bigger
developers
though.
can use that actual architecture and the hardware inside
What
of it.
this
right?
Exactly.
number's
So I mean,
bigger?
but it makes more sense because people are talking about how there might be a PS5 Pro and then a PS5 at launch. Whereas I guess with Microsoft, they don't have to do that. They already have their Xbox Series X, light
think that-
version, which is the Xbox One X, right? It's
well,
already there.
true.
I think
yeah,
they would
because the
shortly
games-
come out with another imagine you could have your regular big tower and then
Yeah.
you can have a smaller like all digital one.
Yeah.
And like I think they would be foolish to not do that in the future.
If they
I
made
think on launch
Series
it'd be-
X, Xbox One X that was like yay big, like the size of the One S.
Yeah.
That'd be one hell of a media center. It would be a very powerful.
Well, size of
machine.
the...
One S. So you know how small that is?
It's small. The Xbox One X is smaller than that.
Wait, are you saying? Sorry, okay. I don't have one. I haven't
Yeah,
really
yeah.
seen one.
It's actually
Are you saying that the Xbox One X is smaller than the One S?
Yeah, I think it might be a little bit deeper, but it's
Thinner?
shorter.
Okay, well, let's say even smaller.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
You go like
yeah.
PS3 fucking slim or even
Yeah,
smaller than
yeah.
that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like One X
I'm actually
slim.
really impressed. I
Just
thought it
cube
was
it up.
chunkier.
It's crazy how small it is. It
Really?
is, yeah.
Oh, shit.
And it's real heavy.
Yeah.
Like it's
It's
because-
dense.
This wouldn't be a problem if Microsoft like flicked us a console every now and again.
Yeah.
right?
No,
Bastards.
Phil.
This-
We're
right?
talking good about
Come
you,
on,
Phil.
Chili Philly.
Chili Philly, we got you, dog, but we need you to get us, okay?
And now you mentioned it before, but that buzzword that's going around that a lot of people like, that's stupid. Whatever. It's a marketing term. Smart delivery. That's a fucking great system.
I'm sorry to interject, but I don't think I got a proper answer. You'd be willing to spend $800?
I'd be willing to spend.
He said
I'll buy
$6.99.
whatever, but I said $6.99.
$6.99.
Yeah.
How
And
much
I
would
said
you be willing
I
to
said
spend?
$700 as
Yeah.
well.
$700.
If it was
I
$7.49,
gave you an extra $1.
whatever,
I could
I'd do
probably add an extra $49.
If there's a
I've
2
spent some
terabyte
fucking
version
dumb-
for $800, I'd probably buy it.
I've spent some dumb amounts of money on PC hardware and and game hardware in fucking general. Like if the PS5 like literally fucking sucked my dick or something like that, I would probably pay $899. I would pay $900. I mean, okay, I did a PC upgrade recently. Graphics card, RAM, blah, blah. No, not graphics card. You know, motherboard,
Yeah.
RAM, CPU, all that shit.
yeah.
And that was like $1,100. Like,
Yeah.
that was $1,100 on all the bits that don't do the game. You know what I mean? Like, on all the other bits that
To be
just
fair,
and the SSD and all that.
The
they
SSD
do.
does.
And the CPU
lot.
does, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
they do the game. They
Yeah,
do the
but
game a
you're
little
getting
bit.
all that in next gen consoles
In a
too.
little box.
You get an SSD.
True, but all I'm saying is that, like, if I got disposable income, like, oh, I spend it. Just make it worth
Yeah.
my motherfucking wow, dog.
Yeah.
Shit.
Anyways, you were saying
But yeah,
smart delivery.
Okay,
So
fuck me then. All right.
no. I'm totally with what
Give
you're
us
saying.
give us
there.
a
I would
little
spend-
blurb
I'd
on
spend-
smart delivery
please,
because I
tell
will
me.
spend as well.
Tell us.
Smart delivery essentially means you download, you buy a game for, and it's going to be interesting to see what the boxes are and stuff like that. But for Xbox, and this is for first party studios and also whatever third parties want to opt in.
Yeah.
Like
CD Projekt being
Red.
one of them.
Yeah.
And you put the game in whatever console and it will essentially download the right version or install
it.
the right version. Like it's so you don't have to buy it. You can buy Halo Infinite on Xbox One when it comes out, and then a year later when you buy the Series X, put the same disc in and you get the Series
It's
X
perfect.
version.
It's glorious.
And I can see the cases now being like a different shade of green or something like that, or black or
Yeah.
something. It's just like Xbox One, Xbox Series X.
Black with, like, the green writing would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
That'd be some hot
Or
shit.
white, because that's all their advertising is black and white now. Like,
Really?
there's no
It's true,
green
yeah.
on
I would wanna
any
see
of their
some
advertising.
PlayStation with, like, black and gold, baby.
Because like PS3 was black and red, pretty much. Like,
Spider-Man.
on the-
Spider-Man font. Okay.
No, I mean on the
Spider-Man.
covers though. They were-
Spider-Manis. Yes.
Yeah, they did do yellow, red.
So I think that's sick. Like,
Just got a message from my sister that says, "Do we have toilet paper at home?"
Well,
Yes,
we
Kate,
do.
we do.
You don't.
Yeah, so I think that's awesome, and I hope more developers do it.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Like, what a dream.
Square Enix
You know
is-
what? I want a disc that I can pop in my Xbox or in my disc drive on my PC. Not that I have
You
one.
don't have. Yeah. Well, I mean, Xbox Game Studios games are play anywhere anyway. So if you
You're
buy it on either digital, you can play it on either.
Wait. Can you run that by me again?
Play anywhere is a thing they've been doing for years now.
So if I bought Gears of War 5, I could play it.
Digital, you can play it on console too.
If you buy a
That's
disc,
right,
though,
because
you're
I think
fucked.
I bought the Microsoft. Sorry, I bought Minecraft, and does that mean that I can play it on the Xbox?
Yeah,
If I have an Xbox.
yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, that's some hot shit.
Yeah, and I mean, if you've got Game Pass, you can
good.
do it anyway.
But also,
But
if I have an Xbox One X and a PC, it's like,
depends if you want to sit on the couch or not. I get like, but some people might, right? You might want to be
he's got a
point.
point,
I want
actually,
to play, I don't know, Halo split screen on the couch, but then your mate goes home and now you want to play on the...
Campaign. Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to
Okay,
play like
fair,
competitively with like a mouse and a keyboard sometimes, or if you want to
Yeah.
pop on off to do some casual play with a controller.
Get a
different types of
Nasher and
games.
Gears and just start splitting console noobs.
Actually, you know what? All of these are valid points.
Yeah. But yeah, I love Play Anywhere, and this kind of just does Play Anywhere for console generations. That's sick. I think it's being so underappreciated.
What, they got like fucking triple layer Blu-rays or some shit, or is it like they have the game files for two
layer.
things, or is it like this is the authentication
It's just,
key
I think
that
it's
lets
just
you download
like a
it.
digital code that's
That.
like, this is the thing you're
That's what
looking
most
for.
of them are now.
And like
Anyway,
these next gen
Yeah.
games, like we're talking about 80 to 100 gigabyte games, or even 120 gigabyte games on this generation.
Yeah.
Like,
What
what are we looking
Final
at?
Fantasy
Final Fantasy-
7 at 100 gigabytes.
Yeah.
Across
100
two
Red
discs.
Dead 105.
Two
105. Are we
Two
talking
discs
about
as well.
fucking 200 gigabyte games for the next generation? Is
That's
that
why-
what
Probably.
we've come to?
I'm going to need that.
Gonna
Fucking
need that
2
terabyte.
terabyte.
Terabyte's not going to be enough, dog.
No.
We're going to need
I got a
some
terabyte
shit.
in my One X, and I'm constantly deleting things off it
Fully.
because I'm always like, "Oh, these Game Pass games look good," and then I don't play them.
Yeah.
They're usually quite small anyway. But
That Dell, dog.
yeah. Plus, I get Bing points for downloading them through the app.
Elliot is fucking Bing points, I swear.
Bing!
Microsoft rewards, man. They're the fucking.
Bing's
Fucking-
too hard. Bing slings and wings all the time. All right.
You know me.
Fair call, fair call. But I don't know about you lot, but I think it might be time that we shift gears of war into into Yeet or delete.
Let's do it.
So I don't know about you lot,
Yeet
but
or
I'm
delete.
under the impression that it's time
Yeet
for Yeet
or delete.
Oh, it's been.
Oh,
delete.
delete. Yeet.
Oh, delete. Yeet. Oh, delete.
What?
Yeet. Oh, delete.
Yeah. All right, cool. So
It's been too long.
It has.
First Yeet or delete of
Of the
2020.
year. Yeah, because we
2020.
failed 2 months
We're
worth.
real behind with
a
everything.
decade officially,
Yeah.
but still. All right,
Okay.
cool.
Look, we're finally getting close to games coming out that we care about, so...
It's very true because like shit's been dry for the past like few months.
Yeah, I've been
It
dry.
has. Oh shit!
Speaking of being super dry, why don't you start off, dog? Why don't you kick this fucking shit show off? Go
Alrighty,
on.
let's start off with the Division 2 Warlords of New York expansion hitting PC, PS4, and Xbone
Yeah, when?
March 3.
You know what? Control Alt.
Delay.
Delete.
Yeah, I think
that was
it's
yesterday
far- yeah.
I
at
don't
time
give
of
a
recording.
shit. Do you want me to just do a chunk or?
Yeah, do
Yeah,
a
chunk it
Yeah,
up.
hell yeah.
Chunky girl.
Let me
Chunk.
chunk it up for
Show
you.
us the chunk.
Here's another little chunk for you. Dogfighter World War II on PlayStation 4 coming out March 3rd.
Hot PlayStation exclusive.
You know what's a hot
Delete.
DEL? Like, what's up?
Hot
Yeah, delete.
DEL.
Has anyone heard of this?
DEL. What? Yeah, what?
And they
No.
say Xbox has no games.
Yeah, you know what? I don't think
Pardon the sub.
this or this are worthwhile.
Nah, fuck that.
What?
Nah.
Shadow of the Colossus and Sonic Forces just coming to PlayStation Plus. Like
That's not a release.
That's
but
not a
still,
release.
Shadow of
Are they the
Colossus
free
is
games
Shadow
huge.
of
for
the
the
Colossus,
month?
yeah, Shadow of the Colossus
Huge
though,
eat.
fucking amazing. Definitely hit that download if you got PlayStation Plus,
be honest,
but that should not be in the
It's
list.
gonna be worth me subbing.
Yeah, like
Shadow of the
this
Colossus
month on
fucking delicious.
Xbox,
Incredible.
if we're going to be talking about them, which we're not, Xbox games with gold are Batman Telltale Series 2, The Enemy
Oh,
Within.
nice.
Good stuff.
And
Good stuff. Yeet, yeet, yeet.
Shantae. You
Oh.
know that platformer? It's meant to be actually
Stop
really
it.
good.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a big delete for me, do you reckon?
Yes.
You know
so
me well
It's a
enough.
delete for you.
I've already downloaded Batman. Actually, I downloaded both, but I didn't.
Anyway, moving
Yeah,
on
moving
to,
on.
to a game release.
Shantae.
4th generation Warfare for PC on March 5.
Fourth generation.
delete.
Delete.
4th generation delete.
We've got.
What a-
Are you deleting as well, Dylan? Please state your opinions out loud.
DEL. I did say that.
Also on March 5.
You didn't state yours.
I said delete
Oh, okay.
immediately. Fuck.
Fuck.
We all can't hear
Sound of
each
her own
other.
voice, doesn't she?
Also coming out on March 5, we have Murder by Numbers on Switch.
A huge yeet for me.
This is actually a funny game, but delete.
Delete.
It's like a puzzle game, but also like
I'm not gonna buy
one
it.
of
but I
those
think it's
narrative
cool.
like dating simulator.
Yeah,
games.
I like it, but I'm
Murder
not
by
going to buy
Numbers,
it.
though,
Definitely
like,
not.
That's
It's like, yeah,
Delete.
Yeet for me. You
Okay.
know I love my fucking anime titties, bro. Like, what's up?
I don't
Also
know
on
if
March
that's-
5, Wonderling on
What
PC
are these
and
games?
Switch. Delete.
I don't know.
I thought-
It's just a list of every fucking game coming out that we don't care about.
Yeah.
Delete.
We're getting somewhere. Delete.
And
I
then-
know nothing about Murder by Numbers. I like the
And
name.
then Murder
It's
by
a
Numbers
delete.
again on March 6 for PC. But you know what is coming out on March 6? Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX on the Switch.
Whoa,
March
whoa,
6th.
whoa.
Yeet!
I'm going to go ahead and give that a little bit of a micro yeet because I'm like, I don't mind the Mystery Dungeon series. The fact that you play as the Pokemon, you build a little team. I don't mind that.
Cyndaquil and Totodile.
Big delete.
My
it
faves.
looks so shit. I hate
No,
the art
I
style.
love
I know
it.
everyone's
Shit.
like, oh, the art style, but
I like it.
I think it looks dumb.
Also,
That's why I gave it a micro yeet.
yeah,
I need that new game, and it's the closest I got, man. It's the closest I got.
What do you mean? You didn't even play Sword or Shield?
No, because I wasn't dry on games at that point.
She
Aren't
was
you dry on them
dripping
now?
with games.
Yeah, and I want the new
Gushing
game.
with games.
Pokemon, that game is coming out 2 days away.
You're fucking nasty, dog. Sorry, what?
That game's coming out 2 days away. I want it.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Get the gush out of here.
All right,
Fuck.
I got one more, and then I'm handing over. The Elder Scrolls Online Harrow Storm DLC for PS4 and Xbox March 10. Delete.
Man.
Delete.
Fucking
None of us
delete.
play that shit.
Okay, I don't know if like any of these games have been good except for Shadow of the Colossus, which is already out.
And Pokemans.
And-
I
yeah.
yeeted it, so it's
I'm
worth a
giving it
mensch.
a micro yeet. I gave it a little bit of
The
a...
next one, though.
All right, here's one that's going to get Elliot's dick rock hard. So let's talk about Ori and the Will of the Wisps, PC and Xbox One, March 11.
Yeet.
Yeah, already bought it.
I'm going to give it a big yeet by association. That's a yeet by
nice.
association.
Oh my god, it's gonna be so beautiful. Do you
I'm
guys have
excited.
Game Pass at the moment? I know
Yes,
Game Pass.
absolutely. You know I do.
There you go. You can play it.
I'm getting it for
You
sure.
can preload
I'm
it
playing
right
that
now.
shit.
Oh, fuck with it.
You know
Because
what?
of
I
the-
should preload. That's a good idea.
As much as you love it, I
That's
want to
big brain.
encourage you and support you, and I'll play you the games that you enjoy.
It's got a sword now and
you don't
boss
play the
fights
games that I
and-
enjoy, so like I kind of feel it's
Because I'm a baby and you play scary games.
I like spooky
You're a
games. Like, I'm
spooky boy.
boy.
Spooky boy.
Why don't you love me, Elliot? I like this spooky game.
I just don't like
What's up next, son?
All right, the next
What is
game is
this?
hidden through time for PC, PS4, and Xbox One. Also on Steam. We have that coming out March 12th.
No.
I'm gonna
What
give
I
that
don't know what that is.
mad delete. I don't know what the fuck that is either. So we are not prepared. Cool. Let's move on. So let's talk about. We got that
Pass.
I know I said Overwatch. I fully thought it was Overwatch.
That's already out on
Okay,
Switch.
fuck. All right. Well, big delete. Can we
Delete.
all agree? Cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ah, these are all shit. Artificial extinction. PC. March 13.
Delete.
Delete.
I don't know what these-
what
Look,
they
we're
are.
just going
We
to do a
should
quick
really
fire.
vet this
We're
list.
just going to do a quick fire. Quick fire.
We
All right,
usually
cool.
do.
MLB The Show 20 PS4 March 13.
Yeah, delete.
Delete.
How is this like a big PS4 release?
Ellie,
It's
you get all the good games.
MLB.
Yeah, Major League Baseball.
Yeah, the worst sport in the world.
Take me out to the ball
Yeah,
game.
like-
People say
that game
cricket
is-
is boring.
Cricket's more
No,
fun
cricket-
than fucking baseball.
Yeah.
I like the baseball song, though.
I like the ball game shit.
Yeah, exactly. And I like the font they use.
Okay, we fucked that right
All
up.
right. So they're there anyway. Okay.
on.
What else?
We got that My Hero 1's... What? My Hero 1's Justice 2, PC, PS4, Xbox.
I
Delete.
think that is like
March 13th.
My Hero Academia.
I
Yeah.
believe so. But delete,
Delete.
still. I love that anime,
I'm not
but
a big
delete.
anime boy. Neo 2.
Soft Yeet.
I'm going to give that a micro yeet too, because like Neo 1 was intriguing to me. While I didn't complete it, I
Same.
still thought it was fun. And while Neo 2 actually does look pretty good.
It does. I'll give it
Yeah.
a micro yeet,
Yeah.
but I probably won't play it.
I
That's
probably
a Game
won't get it.
Pass game for me.
I won't
or
play
like
it this month.
PS Plus
Maybe
game.
in the future. Yeah.
That's like a backlog game. It's in my backlog and it hasn't even come out yet.
Yeah,
So then
exactly.
we also have, following that, we have Shantae, Half Genie Hero, Xbox.
And Sonic Generations coming out
Yeah,
both on
right.
gold.
Oh,
that
we
Elliot
okay.
already
Yeah.
talked about.
Well, all right, cool. Well, I'll just go fuck
Bruh.
myself.
Chill.
I'm sorry.
You got the big.
I'm going to take it.
No. You go.
No, you got this
you
bad
go,
boy.
baby.
All right, cool. Let's talk about one big one, right? One that all of
It's
us
a big
might
day.
have.
Big day.
This is the one that everyone's talking about. And for some reason, this game gets crossed over with Doom a lot on Reddit, and I'm kind of into that.
It's funny.
It's like that little bit of a meme of how that
Isabel and
there's
Yeah.
clashing, they're
yes.
connecting. Animal Crossing: New Horizons for the Switch on March 20th.
Yeet.
Oh shit!
Yeet.
Looks
Yeet.
cool.
Yeet.
I bought a fucking
Yeet.
3DS for Animal Crossing.
Did you
Did I-
really?
yeah, no, for the old one. Yeah. And did I regret it? No, it was fun.
I have the
It was
Animal
cool. I
Crossing
liked it.
3DS.
I've never played an Animal Crossing game.
I
probably
played.
won't
I
play
didn't
this
even get
either.
out of my tent, but I'm
Really?
keen to play this new one.
I'm not going to play the new one, but I'm going to give it a huge yeet.
I'll give it a yeet
because I'm
of-
like, Animal Crossing's cool. I enjoy it. I like the concept. I don't like the idea of having one island amongst all the players. on the Switch.
Yeah, that is
on
interesting.
your that's weird.
Not a big fan. But the Doom clones, or the Doom little clashing, I love that too.
Yes.
So anyway, no, I'll give it a yeet. But
Speak
here
of the
we go.
devil.
Here's the one. The one that This is my game, dog. This is the one I'm fucking
No.
frothing over. And
Oh,
if
yeah.
she's been like fucking gushing for some game. I've been like fucking.
He's been
Rock
spurting.
up.
Quartz,
this shit.
bro.
He's been
Quartz.
spurting.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about Doom Eternal.
Yeah.
Doom Eternal on PC, PS4, Xbox One, and Stadia.
I don't know why that's
Don't you
there.
come to
That's dead.
Stadia.
March 20th, baby. That's
Oh,
Yeet.
huge yeet. A million times yeet.
I finish work on March 19th.
I
And I have to
literally-
move by probably March 28th. I have to be in Melbourne by then. And there's a tiny little time frame. There's a little window
That's
in
reserved
which I'm
for
gonna be
Doom.
like balls deep
This-
in the fucking Doom Eternal, dog.
This is the day I go away on my holiday as well. And this is why I
Get
wish...
Animal Crossing for the car trip.
That's a good idea. I probably
You
won't
mentioned
do
Doom
that.
Eternal on Switch. It
But-
is coming to Switch.
It will come to Switch, yeah. But like this
But
would be
don't.
great if like xCloud was a thing and you could just buy any game and play it. Oh,
One day.
gimme.
Visions of the future.
Actually, wait. I don't have an Android phone. Damn, I can't do... You can do console streaming in Australia now, where it uses your console to stream to your phone, but not on iOS.
hit
So,
that 4G, my boy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hectic. Or, what do you
Shred
think?
through
Do I
that
do
data.
one more, or do you take over? from
You
me?
can.
Do 2 more, because
Oh yeah.
All right, if you're cool with that.
I'm cool with that, baby.
All right, let's talk about the next one. So around about when Doom Eternal comes out on March 20th, the same day as a matter of fact, we're going to get Doom 64.
I hear really good things about this one.
Here's the deal,
I've never
right?
played it.
So Doom 64 obviously came out on the Nintendo 64, and it's not just like
What?
it's not just Doom 1 or Doom 2 or both of them mashed onto a cartridge. It's a
Yeah.
completely new game.
Yeah.
That has new sprites and new like gameplay levels, new enemies. Like it's a whole new game with different music and everything as well. And apparently it's really good. Apparently
Maybe I'll
it's
get
really
this
good.
for Switch and just live vicariously through Doom 64
Yeah, while we're
I'm on
like,
holiday.
literally ripping and tearing and listening to
Yeah.
that incredible soundtrack from Mick Gordon.
Although I am thinking about taking my Xbox with me, so maybe I'll just
Bro, you gotta chill. Just
Hook
a
it up
hot
the
second.
car battery.
Yeah.
No, I mean for the Airbnb when we get there.
You're gone for
Where
like
are you
2 weeks.
going?
That's
Yeah,
fair.
I'm going for 2 weeks. Yeah, Adelaide. Yeah,
2 weeks is fair.
I wouldn't blame you at all. But 2 weeks is a long ass.
especially
time.
with Doom coming out. I can preload it if I buy it digitally.
And everyone will
by the
wanna
time
hang
I
out
get
in your
there,
place.
yeah, I'll be like, "You wanna play some Doom?"
You could just take the groom in there and start playing fucking Doom.
Wanna play Doom in my Airbnb?
Groom Doom. Groom Doom. Oh shit.
Knocking out
If
from
only he
Green
was getting
Doom.
married in Broome, you'd be doing the whole Groom Doom and Broome, baby. Anyhow, moving right along. The last one, this is the big dick one for me as well, which was the thing that was going to cause me to get a new graphics card and a VR headset. But honestly, now
No.
I can wait. I've been very unimpressed, and that's a big
Very saddened.
hard thing for me to say. But yes, Half-Life Alyx coming out for PC VR. And that's going to be March 23rd.
Are you only unimpressed? This is a yeet for me if I could
big
afford it.
yeah.
If I could afford it.
Oh, do
would
we
be
even
a-
mention if we're yeeting on the rest of those? Because
I
like,
mean,
Yeet for Doom Eternal,
yeah.
Yeet for Doom 64, and Yeet for Half-Life Alyx,
Yeah,
despite my
yeah,
disappointment.
Triple yeet, quad yeet. Do you think the
Quad
reason why you're not impressed with Half-Life Alyx is just the movement system, or have you watched more of it and just thought, oh, this looks eh?
It's literally just the movie.
Okay.
Just
The
teleporting.
idea of teleporting, to me, is disgusting. And I think that Gabe Newell should probably like publicly apologize.
Cancel culture.
Like, frankly,
Just
I just
cancel
think that,
him.
like that's just it's endemic of this like really oppressive fucking regime that they've got going on. Like, honestly,
Typical
listen,
Val.
if
This
fucking-
is essentially the next artifact just because of that.
Literally though, if Boneworks can nail the whole fucking idea of like
Yeah.
real life movement in a game, and they're a small ass studio consisting of like 10 dudes,
I
how can Valve not?
hate teleport. It's
Hate it.
disgusting.
Exactly.
Disgusting.
Cat
Disgusting.
gets it, but is it a yeet or an elite for you?
If I was not poor,
I had
yeah,
$2,000,
yeah,
sure.
if I could just drop a hot chunk of cash on a VR set, then yeah, I'd probably play that. Despite my distaste for teleporting.
They're probably going to add the whole walking around thing, to be honest, because they did discuss different ways of moving. But it's like, if you're going to show an IGN video of like 9 minutes of gameplay, like, don't use teleporting.
Yeah,
Don't show me that.
for sure.
Like, that's not VR at its prime. And like, it's meant to be the
It's
VR
the worst
seller.
thing about VR.
It is. It
Yeah,
is the
it's
worst
meant
thing
to
about
be
VR.
the killer app,
and
isn't it?
it's fucking present in the thing that's meant to like bring a whole new audiences to VR.
I'm pretty sure in Skyrim VR you can choose to not teleport. So I don't know why
Just
they
give me
wouldn't.
a fucking thumbstick, bro. Just
Yeah.
let me move myself around.
I'll have a bucket in front of me if it makes me throw up. I'll just throw
Yeah,
up.
I'll
Should
do
be
it.
right.
If anything, it's probably
You'll
gonna,
need like a bucket surrounding. Can you play in a clamshell? Like,
play in the bathtub. Play in the fucking bucket.
you can't miss. Like if it
Literally.
was just a bucket, like
At the
what's
end of
the
a
chance
gaming
you're gonna
session,
get
you
into
are
the
just
bucket?
Think of the weight loss, man. Oh my god.
All right, moving on.
Straight onto you there.
All right, so
Disgusting.
March 24th. Disgusting.
Disgusting.
March 24th, Bleeding Edge on PC and Xbox.
I might give it a.
It's on Game Pass.
Yeah, it's on Game
I'm gonna
Pass.
yeet that shit.
I may as well give it a little doodle.
I don't know what I like.
Soft
I
little
don't really have a
Softy eight. Little diddle.
doodle.
A little
really-
diddle.
great opinion, thoughts on it. Looks
Yeah,
fine.
exactly. I don't wanna-
It depends really how it plays.
Yeah.
But what I think sounds cool about it is like each character has like skills you can level up and shit. So it's not just like
Yeah.
Overwatch where it's like
Yeah,
your
play
hero
and you
is your
play
hero.
and you play and you
Yeah.
play. I'm not up for a new Overwatch. I'm not ready. I'm not ready to sink that much time into.
Oh
anything
yeah, I'm
again.
definitely not going to play it religiously. But
I don't want that.
it's on Game Pass. I'll
I
give it a go.
will delete it to make sure I don't. Up
Then
next,
we've got Moons of Madness, PS4 and Xbox One on March 24th. Never heard of it. Big delete. Sorry, did you yeet or delete? You said soft yeet for
Soft
Softy 8 for Bleeding
yeah.
Edge.
Borderlands 3, Guns, Love and Tentacles, The Marriage of Wainwright and Hammerlock DLC.
I'll give it a yeet.
The
This comes
hentai
out on my
DLC.
birthday, March 26th. Hell yeah.
I'm not even a big Borderlands
Huge
fan.
yeet. I fucking love
yeet
that
that.
game.
Talking about how passionate you were, man. I was like,
Oh,
all right, I'll
Yeet
it.
for them
It's the
tentacles. You know that's
bomb
gonna be
diggity.
so sick.
yeah, that.
everyone
I'm,
loves
That's
a good
gonna
bit
be
of
so
hentai. Oh,
I'm going to
sick.
assume there's going to be like a Terramorphous, like.
No, I assume there's gonna be
Like-
hentai,
Oh.
love, and tentacles.
Yeah, the marriage.
You cannot
Wainwright.
put them together.
So
Shit, yeah,
Wainwright and Hammerlock are
shit, you're
actually hentai porn stars.
Yes, this makes sense.
Yeah.
Of course.
No, this changes everything.
But I assume with the tentacles thing, it's actually going to be like some giant enemy like Terramorphous, which I'm all about. Same day, my birthday again, March 26th. Control, the Foundation DLC. I think I might try this. I think it's going to have some cool story stuff.
you were about
Yeah.
control.
Yeah.
I was, yeah.
don't
I won't
care
play it
enough.
till I get back, but
I delete because I don't want to play the whole game. So
yeah, fair.
I'm just gonna shove that away. Bye.
You yeet or delete?
don't blame you.
You don't want to play it at all?
I don't want to pay the money to play it.
Sure, yeah.
Maybe if I had PS.
Maybe if you had a fucking...
Now
True.
Maybe if you had a fucking Xbox, I could just lend you the disc.
it's
but,
true,
you
but
know.
I'm a poor fucker and I don't.
So you have like a fucking crazy PC, 1080 and a fucking mad screen and all
I
that.
literally saved like 8 years to buy that. Bruh.
On March 27th, Grand Blue Fantasy Versus fighting game for PS4.
Delete.
Delete. I think this one has beautiful animation though. It's
It
one of those
does.
like very anime style, but like 2D.
I just love game animation. Like it would be hard to show me a game and me be like, ugh.
Especially when it's like, I think
Unless
Grand
you've
Blue
got
is
like
like
some low budget piece of crap
Some low
that someone's
poly.
like cheesing out like to get
Oh,
those
yeah.
get those quick funds on
fucking-
Steam. Like
yeah,
they don't
what's
count.
it called?
Quick Kickstarters. Let's
Yeah,
do
asset flips.
Asset
Yeah,
flips.
exactly. I ain't
Lost
about that.
Words Beyond the Page coming to Stadia.
Stadia. Well, I'm gonna have to delete on that one.
Delete. One Piece Pirate Warriors 4?
Delete.
PC, PS4,
I
Xbox,
I
and
haven't
Switch.
played 1 through 3.
No,
so-
Yeah,
and I
so
haven't watched
delete on
any One Piece either.
Neither.
Saints Row 4 pre-elect?
No, just read. There's no
Oh,
P there, dude.
Jesus, no.
Get the P out of your
Sorry,
mind.
I'm looking
Saints
at
Row 4
Pirate.
was a bit of fun.
Yeah.
It's a Switch version of a game that's already well out.
Yeah, yeah.
Delete.
I wouldn't
delete.
Like it's a.
I'm
big-
not
It's a fine
getting it on
game.
Switch, so delete.
I've got it on Xbox, and I still. Don't
I'll give it.
play
I'll give it a
so.
yeet because it's just like that's a good game. That's huge. So it's like cool. Have it on the Switch. What the fuck not? So
Yeah.
I'll give it a yeet.
It's a bit of a laugh. The Complex, PC, PS4, Xbox, and Switch.
Delete.
I don't know what this is.
Neither do I. Delete.
Operencia, The Stolen Sun, PC, PS4, and Switch, March 31st.
Heard very good things, but I
Yeah,
don't
it's on
care.
Xbox. It's on Game Pass, I think, too. But now it's coming to everything else. Sure.
Yeah, no.
Delete.
Why not?
Delete.
Delete.
Sure, delete.
This one's big. Persona 5 Royal, March 31st.
I have been waiting for this because, like, I've been wanting to buy Persona 5 for so long, and then
That's
it just
right,
got to
yeah.
the point where I was like, well, Royal's coming out. I may as well just not buy it and wait even longer. So my time is arriving.
Hell
Also,
yeah.
because Persona 5 is sold out literally everywhere, or it's $150. So I'm not buying that
What?
shit.
I mean,
It's so
God.
expensive.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I should have just lent it to you.
Nah, man, I'm waiting for Royal.
Yeah,
So
fair.
you're a Yeet.
I'm a
I'm a
Yeet.
huge Yeet. I'm a big Yeet.
I'm a
Tasha's already
mad delete.
pre-ordered
I'm
it.
a mad delete, Doug. I'm not spending time on that.
Yeah, fair.
Fuck you.
2 Point
No one cares
Hospital,
about Dylan's opinion. Yeah.
Sandbox Mode, and the Superbug Initiative.
That's
update.
renamed
Hospital
the
is a-
Corona Initiative.
Huge Yeet. 2 Point Hospital. Fucking mad shit.
Now on Game Pass.
But Persona 5, though, let's just delete that a little bit.
Hey, calm the fuck down.
I'm kidding.
And then
It's a
we've
really
got
good game.
I'm sure it
3
is.
games that are like the dates are to be announced, but they're
Ah,
supposed
okay.
to be releasing in March, which is
Take it
the
away.
Code Vein DLC, number 3. Comanche?
Comanche.
Comanche? Is
Come on.
I don't know. I don't know
Shay.
what the
Comanche.
fuck that is. Comanche. Clearly, I have no idea what
Comanche.
the
It's like
fuck
a
that is.
helicopter game, isn't it?
Oh, it's deleted.
Comanche is like, Native
Apache.
American. It's kind of like Apache.
But isn't the Comanche game like a
Helicopters?
Oh, probably.
Helichoppers?
Yeah.
I think
it's
Comanche
like-
helicopter.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
for sure. But
Well,
I've
I
seen
delete
that.
it though.
The
Delete
origin
that.
of the word.
And
yes.
the Division 2 is supposed to be releasing on Stadia in March as well.
Kill it.
Anything that's on Stadia is deleted because we can't use Stadia.
Yeah.
Command delete, dog. Send that
Comanche
to me.
delete.
Comanche delete.
And that's
Yeah.
it for Yeet or
That's
delete.
it, yeah.
That was a hot-
We've
Pretty decent
yeeted
month
and
coming
we've
out.
deleted.
If we're going to talk about the Dell to fucking Yeet race, that was
That was a-
hectic.
That was
a-
hella Dell.
That was big Dells,
That was
dog.
big Dell
I said
energy.
to, Big
It
Dell.
kind of leaves me to believe that we should probably vet that a bit more.
Yeah,
The
maybe.
games that we actually
No,
Maybe.
no, we gotta
Nah,
talk.
that's half
We
the
gotta,
fun of Yeet
we
or
gotta
delete.
hurt all of these people that are listening.
They're going to be like, that game looks sick.
Fuck you.
Let us know in the comments below.
Fuck you for deleting fucking Comanche.
To be honest, if we got more like press material, we'd
see.
probably have
Sure.
nicer things
If we
to say
did
about
more
it.
research, then
Yeah.
we probably
Oh
would
yeah,
too.
but
I
also
said to-
send us to our spawn respawn email address.
Give me free game codes. I said to Elliot earlier, there's 5 things that I'm looking forward to playing this month. And I guess if I'm going to try the fucking,
Comanche.
yeah, if I'm going
Comanche.
to, no, the Melee multiplayer.
Yeah, Bleeding Edge.
Bleeding Edge,
Bleeding
thank you.
Edge.
Just
Yeah.
disappeared by mind. That would 5.5 games. 5.25 maybe. I don't know. 5 1/3. I'll give you a
Pretty
bit more than a
exciting
quarter.
month.
Coming
Bit more than a quarter, bit less than a half.
Keen.
Yeah,
I'm
fair.
excited. I'm
fair.
so excited for Ori next week. Oh,
I'm so excited to play
I'll have my
some
impressions
more.
on next week's
I
episode.
want Doom Eternal. I just want Doom Eternal. I want that Mick Gordon soundtrack. I want to rip and or tear. I want my fucking
Bing, bing.
Doom space station. I want my Doom Slayer gates. I want to just fucking. It's gonna be.
This is a school shooter sitting right next to me.
Hey, cat, you're cool. Don't go to school tomorrow.
Wow.
Thanks. I will not.
Should we maybe wrap up?
Maybe we should. I think it's getting a little bit late here at Spawn Respawn HQ. We've run out of toilet paper and clearly we've run out of fucking sanity. So why don't we wrap this shit show up and say good night to all of our wonderful listeners. But before we do, we want to encourage you to go ahead and follow us on Twitter at Spawn Respawn PC.
Hell yeah.
And just for a little bit of your edification, I want to tell you about our sponsor, which is Rifle LP. You can
Follow
find
him.
on Mixer
Everywhere.
at mixer.com/Rifle LP.
And on Twat.
And
On the twats.
on the Twitter
On the twats.
as Rifle LP as
Rifle
well.
Let's Play.
Rifle Let's Play. Thank you
Elliot's
very
got
much.
the
You'll get
big
it right
money.
one week.
But to wrap this up, my name is Dylan Smith, and you can find me on Twitter at CitizenSmith14, and I'm joined by...
Elliot Porter. You can find me on Twitter at Direct Gaming.
And I am Ket. You can find me at CapCatty on Twitter.
Calf Caddy. That's what you said last week, and it was
Capcatty.
phenomenal.
I don't know. I don't know why. I'm sorry.
But this show
Don't be.
must come to an end.
Excellent.
So thank you for joining us for the 33rd...
Second.
30-second nerd.
32nd
Nerd.
episode of Spawn Respawn. And we will catch you on the fuck side, flippers. So that's all we have to say. So,
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.